Meteorologist Summer City. This is on Friday's Weather MadnessCast for May the 14th. And, well, things are starting to change a little bit. It was still chilly this morning up across parts of the Great Lakes and Northeast. There was maybe some spotty frost out there. But for the most part, we're starting to warm up across much of the eastern part of the country after that really cold weather pattern we had. And today we're going to see sunshine giving way to clouds and some showers breaking out up and through here. We have showers and thunderstorms coming through Kansas this morning. And the big story of the next couple of days will be the thunderstorms out here in the high plains that will develop. Some of the thunderstorms producing large hail and maybe even some tornadoes, although the dew points that are coming up are only in the 50s. So the tornado chance might be a little bit on the low side. But we'll see how it all pans out. And then next weekend, we're going to have to watch someplace down in here. That GFS model and some of the other models now are starting to come around to some kind of low development down here that needs to be watched. It could be tropical. All right. That is the highlights. All right. This morning, we got showers and thunderstorms coming through the plain states. And the rest of the area, there's some showers across South Florida, but for the most part, most of the country is rain-free. And we talked about the severe weather breaking out. This is for today and tomorrow, basically along the high plains. Now, this isn't going to be like a big squall line developing or anything like that. It'll be, spotty thunderstorms here and there up along the dry line. This is what we call the dry line because the air over here, oops, let me go back in here. The air, what did I do? I'm going too fast here. There we go back. The air over here is, over in this area here, is going to be dry. And then there's going to be a boundary, and then here's where the the moist air from the Gulf of Mexico is going to be coming up, and the dry line is where the thunderstorms will develop. The dry line's like a cold front, even though the temperatures across the dry line aren't going to change much. It's just the density of the air, dry air being denser than moist air. Okay, the SPC boys, they got their area out here today and area there tomorrow, so pretty much lines up with what I got out in terms of the map. All right, here's the surface map here. The front's way down south here through South Florida, and we have this sort of front and low pressure center developing out here with the dry line sitting right through here. And then tomorrow you can still see that little trough or dry line right here with the warm front extending. That's going to become more active as we do go through the weekend with showers and thunderstorms. And some of those thunderstorms could be heavy too, because look at the isobars, all starting to come up from the south. And so this is bringing moisture and heat northward. Meanwhile, it'll stay dry and cool across the northeast, and some showers and break out across the western part of the country. But notice that for the most part, our snow is sort of disappearing. All right, what's going to happen? So we've been showing these indices here for a couple of days now. The blocking pattern is still in place. But notice also as we go toward the end of the month, as the allergies are horrible nowadays with this pollen, that some of the spreads are going up here, some are going down here. So if you take it, it's more going toward neutral, which is good. PNA is staying south, so that means heat's coming back in, which is going to happen next week. And this is staying right here, so it's heat. That's heat coming. So we get into early next week on Monday. Showers and thunderstorms all up and down the front, okay? And some of those thunderstorms will be heavy, all right? A lot of easterly flow is going to start to break out. So don't be surprised. Areas from the Mason-Dixon line on southbound end up being cloudy and drizzly and just kind of gray, and those low clouds even sneak up into Pennsylvania and New Jersey too. And as we go into later in the week, it really, with all this southeast flow, it's really just becoming very moist out in the plains and the Ohio Valley with lots of showers and thunderstorms breaking out, heavier storms here in Texas. Also notice one thing. See down here, right down Key West? Look at that little area there. This is what the GFS has been trying to say, that something's going to develop. And then it takes it up toward New Orleans here during the course of Sunday. So it's trying to bring some kind of tropical low northward. If it indeed is on the right track, again, remember I told you yesterday, I'm not sure how this new GFS model is going to handle tropical development. So we're going to kind of watch and see what happens. But it's been pretty consistent here this week, showing some kind of development down here. And it has even more development even after this one here. It's got another one down here too. So we'll see how it all develops. But other than that, it's really kind of going toward a warmer and more moist weather pattern coming up in a lot of places. Despite the fact that we might have some easterly flow problems here in the eastern part of the country, though, we'll bring low clouds and fog in off the ocean, which could kind of keep the heat from really building. But we may get a day in there where there's 70s and 80s. Certainly 70s and 80s out here. The west staying dry, basically for the most part, staying dry through the period. All right, that's it for this Friday. I'm meteorologist Henry Mark City.